Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today we're once again on Whyte Avenue, changing some hearts and minds here, hopefully spreading the word about veganism, hopefully making some people go vegan. Today I wanted to take a couple extra seconds there to talk to you, the one behind the camera, the one watching this right now. If you're not vegan, you need to go vegan. If you are vegan, I need you right here, right beside us. We need you and we need your support. These cubes need people, and we need vegans that are dedicated to helping change minds. So that includes you. So get active. Thanks. You know what that is, eh? Obviously.
Cattle.
Factory farming, yeah, cattle. That's mostly the dairy industry, what they're showing. Do you know why we're out here?
No,
We're a group called Anonymous for the Voiceless, and what we're doing is we're basically bringing awareness to what happens behind closed doors for the dairy industry, the meat industry, all animal products industries, and the exploitation that goes on behind it, the cruelty. A lot of people don't know, right? They don't know what goes on behind these closed doors because the, governments, they don't really show this. This isn't on every channel you see. This is, they purposely don't want you to see this because it may change your opinions, right?
Yes.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, outside of raising awareness, what else is your group working on?
We're trying to get everybody to go vegan.
Oh, okay.
Everybody here, we're all vegan. Everybody in the black with the masks. And obviously, the main message we're trying to promote is saying is if you wouldn't do this to your dog, you wouldn't do this to any other animal. If you consider yourself an animal lover, why do we exclude these animals from that love, right?
They're delicious.
Okay, yeah. So, but does taste alone justify doing something?
I mean, man's got to eat, right?
Can a man eat something else?
He could. I mean, if you want to be unhealthy,
Okay, so I've been vegan for 5 years, and I haven't died yet. I get my blood tested every year. It's all within normal range. That alone, you can be healthy on a vegan diet. And the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, they agree. They say there's no issues with it. As long as it's a well-balanced diet, you're gonna have no issues. And then you don't have to participate in this cruelty, right? On a daily basis.
What's with the Guy Fawkes mask, though?
It's just a symbol. It means truth, so we're just revealing the truth. That's what it stands for, So what would be the hardest part about you going vegan there, since...
I like to eat beef, man.
Beef, yeah?
Beef's fucking delicious. He's not a man of vegetables.
I'm not going to disagree with you, man. I was a meat eater for 30 years of my life, but it wasn't the fact that I didn't like the taste of meat anymore. I looked and I said, if I wouldn't want to be in their position, I wouldn't want to switch places with them. So why would I condemn them to a life of suffering and death, right?
How do you feel about hunting? Do you disagree with hunting?
Is there a purpose to hunting?
Well, it's a lot more ethical than this, isn't it?
It's still the death of an animal, right? Again, against their will.
Feeding them through a production line and chopping their heads off.
So if you're on a desert island, there's no other, a lot of people would agree. A lot of the vegans would agree with you. If it's a last resort, you're going to die if you don't eat something. A lot of people would resort to hunting, right? But we live in a world where we have abundance. We have vegan options. On this strip alone, there's probably about 5 or 6 vegan restaurants. We can easily go in there instead of the one that does this and destroys our planet. It actually is worse for us because it's not very healthy. Meat is not a healthy thing. It gives us calories and it gives us protein, but so do beans. We don't need to resort to this.
I'd say mostly the counter argument for a lot of people is less ethical and more of just simply convenience. When they can run over to McDonald's and get a $2.50 McDouble, they don't think about what the options are. They just think about what's convenient.
Well, that's right, yeah. And I mean, like McDonald's, right, it's so readily available. Other countries, they have the McVegan, right? They're starting to promote some vegan options. It hasn't made its way over here, but I mean, A&W, they got the Beyond Meat burger. Just get it with no cheese, give it no mayo. I love it. I think it's a pretty good thing.
You know what they're grinding up to? What are they making after they grind up the chicks?
Day one of life for chicks. Males go on one conveyor belt and females go on other conveyor belt. Females are useful because they can produce eggs. Males have no use, so they grind them up just like that.
Do you know
by the millions? Because they're useless. They're just a byproduct. So they just ground them up. You're not deserving of life. You don't even get to see life day one of your life. Imagine being that chick, just disregarded. How does it make you feel? Think about it objectively. If you're your day of execution was already planned well before your birth, right? How would that make you feel?
To be fair, I don't have that kind of empathy.
You don't have empathy?
I don't have that kind of empathy.
So is it just in general you don't care about animals, or like I don't understand?
I don't think they have a concept of that.
I care about animals, but when I see that, I think, well, I still want to eat though.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to eat animals?
I still would like to eat animals. Yes.
Okay. Even though there's no justification for it.
Just because I want to eat animals.
Yeah.
Like I understand it sucks. I feel that it's part of our life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I were to say I really want to eat you, because you got protein, you've got fat, you've got all these things that I really need for my body, how would you feel about it then?
I'm not opposed to eating people.
Square up.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So that's a kind of a disingenuous argument, right? Because honestly, if it came down to it and I pulled a knife out, you'd probably be like, get the fuck away from me, man. Honestly, right? You would not want to randomly die, right? And do you think everybody around here would have the same argument as you? Like, oh yeah, I'm prepared to die any minute, so I can eat, like, to justify eating animals?
Plants are living
I do not see it that way.
Okay.
Plants have feelings.
How about you, man? What do you think? You've been pretty quiet.
Hey man, I've been on like both sides of this. I tried vegetarianism, haven't been as big a fan of veganism. Fundamentally on the whole animal cruelty factor, I feel like there could be better regulations put in. However, I feel like there isn't necessarily anything wrong with the basic human instinct for the consumption of meat. Yeah, if you're looking at it more from an economic standpoint, it is actually better for the environment and whatnot to switch over completely to pure agricultural means. However, as we're currently standing based on pure human interests, it's not what most people want. And if you're just trying to force really an idea based off playing for animal rights, a lot of people inherently reject that idea because it brings out the idea to them that they are wrong on their morality, which they inherently view as an attack on themselves.
So I can't force anybody to go vegan, right?
Exactly.
I'm just showing you what this is, and I want to see how you feel about it objectively, because if we are not willing to put ourselves in that position, why would we, do it to someone else, right?
Now,
who also has a cognition. Do you think animals are sentient? Like, do they experience life?
of course not. But
Dogs feel pain and stuff, right?
it comes almost back to the bombardment of information that people get on a regular basis, where to a certain degree, when there's a simplistic message being run repetitively, people have the inherent reaction of blocking it out as white noise. So almost like, for example, there are terrible things that go on in Africa and a lot of other third world countries that need to be helped and they should require support. But when there's a constant message telling people to go and assist and that what they're doing is wrong, people feel more pushed away than they do attracted to help. When it is a situation when they would be brought on by a complete blank slate, they would want to help out. But when it's another person on their door every 2 minutes, they now feel more repulsed by the idea. Now, it's not fundamentally the message itself, but it's people's reaction to the information they get on a regular basis.
So you're saying that people saying you should go vegan because it's more in line with your values. That's like if you hear it too much, you're just gonna discount it. Is that why? Or
it's again the situation of a few bad apples in the basket, where there is aggressive reactions to the people who like to eat meat. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a lot of people's inherent reactions that when they're told they're making a wrong decision, they feel the reason to push it more out, almost out of spite. So I feel like a lot of issues like that to be discussed more person to person, such as right now, than yelling message towards them.
Yeah, I wasn't yelling.
Oh no, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, no, like that's what we're doing is we're bringing awareness, because the more you know about this industry and then you learn about it, because the regular industries they're not gonna show this to you. Like the governments, they won't show us to you.
And like stuff like breeding animal farm and whatnot, just understanding how you could be in these exact same positions. But a lot of people, it's the selfish mind trait of saying to the environment, I'm not affected by this, therefore why should I care? And it's not about making people care, but looking at the fundamental benefits of how it can affect your life.
And not so much just the affect your life, but it also affects the animal's life too. That's what we're trying to say, is that it's not just all about you or you or you or me. It's about them too. They should have a say in this.
I recognize that, but I just don't think a lot of people respond to that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the politics situation. No one really cares what's happening, so there's an immediate effect on themselves.
Right. No, I understand that. That's why veganism has been growing so slowly, but it is growing, right? More and more people are becoming vegan, and some do it for health, some do it for the environment. We're specifically out here only for ethics, and I've said it three or four times. Like, yeah.
It's a hard thing that a lot of people aren't willing to do. Get off the couch and stand for something they believe in. But I unfortunately do have to head out. We have a reservation waiting.
You mind if I leave some cards there with some more information there, or?
I'd be happy to take the card.
Sorry?
I'm okay, thank you.
You're okay, okay. Anybody, you will?
Thank you.
Hey man, how about yourself?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks man.
Respect the fact you're being peaceful about everything. That's good.
Hey, that's all we're trying to promote, right? Is peace.
Don't worry, I know we're cool people.